There have been many ideas about learning that have been fed to us as children. Be it the idea that intelligence is a trait you either have or you don't, or that we confuse true knowledge with someone who can recite interesting facts about a topic, or even worse, the ridiculous concept that you're either left-brained, which is analytical and logical, or right-brained, which is the creative part of the brain. What if I told you all those ideas are myths? That whether you're 7 years old or 70, how high or low of an IQ you have the ability to learn skills of your choice at a rapid rate. In this video, we dive deep into the actual science of learning and with practical steps to help implement rapid learning. At the end of the video, I'll also show you 3 methods to apply these concepts to accelerate your learning by leaps and bounds. We've been told that our brain stores information and can process it at a ridiculous rate. However, unlike a storage unit or a hard disk, the brain is more similar to a city with roads. Every time you learn something, a new road is paved, or an existing road is being widened, so more traffic can pass through it. If there's a problem or a roadblock, the brain can build new roads around these obstacles. These roads represent the connection between brain cells, also known as neurons. Now here's the key. Recent studies have shown that learning is actually a 2-part process: long-term potentiation and synaptic pruning. Don't worry, we'll make it simple. Long-term potentiation just means that the roads in your city or neurons in your brain are being strengthened and become more efficient. Just like practicing a musical instrument, you get more efficient and familiar with it over time. The results are directly proportionate to the amount of focus when practicing a task. The more focus you have when practicing or learning, the more your neural pathways will be strengthened. This is the part where deliberate practice is important. Now, what we've been taught about learning has dealt with this part, but it doesn't address the second part, which is synaptic pruning. Synaptic pruning is the process where your brain consolidates information and tidies up knowledge that isn't used much. Think about it as storing away stuff you do not need. This also explains why skills that are not practiced deteriorate over time. The interesting thing is that synaptic pruning happens without any effort on your part. However, synaptic pruning is most effective during an activity we do every day: sleep. When we sleep, the brain can allocate more resources towards the maintenance and optimization of neural connections. In fact, during sleep, there's a replay of the neurons in the same sequence that were played during the activity itself. Now that we have an understanding of the learning process, let's discuss how to apply it effectively. Choose a skill that you'd like to work on and allocate 90 minutes of focused work. It is perfectly normal for your brain to wander and lose focus, but gently bring it back to the task at hand. As with all things, focus is also a skill that takes practice, especially in our modern world. Once this cycle ends, ideally you'd take 20 to 30 minutes to take a quick nap. This will allow your brain to consolidate the information. If a nap is not possible, just let your mind go idle for 20 to 30 minutes. Most of us have commitments that might not even allow a break of 20 to 30 minutes. If that's the case, there's something you can do to help increase learning, which is counterintuitive. When you're working on a task, randomly take a 10 seconds break to let your mind zone out. A study of this phenomenon showed that participants who paused and did nothing randomly actually got more repetitions in than participants who stayed fully focused throughout, and as a result, learned faster. I hope you've learned how to rapidly learn skills by understanding how your brain actually learns. I'm sure this will help you just as much as it has helped me, if not more. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, as it helps the channel a lot.